What up, though? This is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits. And the most common question I get asked by parents is, what drills should my kids do to get the most improvement? And what I answer definitely varies from child to child because different kids need to work on different things. I just thought I'd give you guys a list of what I feel to be the most helpful drills that your young child can do to become better at basketball. But before we do that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as we come out with new videos every week to help you guys get better at basketball. The very first drill I have for you guys is form shooting. And shooting has become more and more important in the game of basketball with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors having so much success. Everybody's putting a big emphasis on shooting the ball, especially the three-pointer. And so if shooting is something that you want to improve in, I highly suggest that you take time out to do form shooting each and every single day. What form shooting does is it reinforces your muscle memory so you can have the same shot each and every time. So you can get the ball to your shooting pocket and go through the same motion each and every time without having to think about it. And that makes your jump shot much better when you can consistently do the exact same thing the exact same way. And so before you get deep into heavy shooting drills, I think it's very important that first you do some form shooting to make sure you get your form exactly how you want it. The next drill that I believe that is essential to being a great basketball player is a oldie but a goodie. It's the MIKAN drill. It's the drill that was named after George Mikan. He was the first great big man in the game of basketball. And I believe the MIKAN drill is so important because finishing around the basket with both hands is essential to being a great finisher in this game. Like Kyrie Irving is probably one of the best finishers around the basket with both hands that you'll see in the game today. You see him flipping the ball, spinning it off the glass, and different runners and floaters. When you have a different array of a lot of shots that you can shoot close to the basket, that makes it extremely difficult for a big guy to block your shot or for anybody to deter you from being able to score around the basket. When you're comfortable with both hands around the basket, that makes a huge difference with you being able to finish at the basket once you get there. The next drill that I believe that's essential for young players to help them improve rapidly is 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 full court basketball. Once I graduated from college and I started training for the NBA, my agent used to get a group of guys and we could only play 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 full court. And I think it was some of the best training that I ever had. And the reasons for this is because when you're playing with only one or two other teammates, you're involved in every single play offensively and defensively. So there's no plays where you just go stand on the wing for the whole play. You're screening, you're getting a lot more involvement with the game of basketball. You're getting a lot more practice than in a 5-on-5 setting where you may just be able to take a play off or a couple plays off. Well, when you're playing 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 full court, there are no plays off. You're involved in every single play. And that goes to my second point, which is you get in great shape. You're in great condition. If you can go 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 for a long period of time, 5-on-5 is a piece of cake. And my last point is that it makes you more aggressive. Once you see all the space on the court with only 6 or 4 players on the court, the lanes are wide. It just makes sense for you to attack the basket. You know, once your opponent starts to get worn down and tired, I mean, if you still have the stamina to go to the basket, it just makes you a lot more aggressive when you're playing 2-on-2 and 3-on-3. The next drill I have for you guys is the MARAVICH drills. They're named after Pistol Pete MARAVICH, who is one of the best ball handlers in the history of basketball. If you don't know who he is, go look him up. I'm sure they have a lot of fancy highlights with him doing tricks and stuff with the basketball. But also the drills they named after him, I think they do a great job of getting young players ready, their hands ready to handling the ball. And if you can dribble the ball and get to where you need to on the court, that's a huge advantage for you. So the MARAVICH drills are the drills where you take the ball around your leg, your other leg around your waist, all those type drills, dribbling the ball in figure eight around your legs. These are the MARAVICH drills, and they're extremely effective for for you becoming a better ball handler. And also with that MARAVICH drills, I would also do drills where you're moving, because most of the MARAVICH drills are your stationary drills, but you will also want to incorporate some full court ball handling with that as well. The next drill we have is a drill that's very near and dear to my heart. It's a game that I played probably more than any other game growing up, and I think it's helped me probably more than any other drill that I've done. It's called Beat the Pro, and what it is a drill that you're playing against. You get to pick a pro that you're playing against. I usually played against Joe Dumars or Dominique Wilkins, but I'm sure you guys will probably be playing against Steph Curry and LeBron James maybe. But what this drill is, you can do it while you're doing any shooting drill. And what you do is that every time you make your shot, you get 1 point. Every time you miss, the person that you're playing against gets 2 points. And you usually go to 10 or 12. And the thing that I like most about this this drill, Beat the Pro, is that you can do it with any shooting drill. And also, no matter how good you get at shooting, the game can grow with you. So say if I can win every time, if I get 1 point for me making a shot and my opponent gets 1 point for me missing a shot, say if I can win this game every time, I can just move it up to my opponent getting 2 points, or even 3 points, or 4 points, or 5 points, however many. So if it's up to my opponent getting 5 points, I maybe can only miss 2 shots out of 10. And so this game can grow with you, and it's just it builds a competitive spirit. Since you're actually playing against someone, it's not like you're just out here just shooting just to be shooting. You're actually trying to beat someone, and so I think that makes this a very good drill, a very good game for young kids to play. All right, the next drill is the jump, stop, and pivot drill. And if you go to any young kids game today, I'm sure you'll see a whole lot of traveling, because most kids don't know how to come to a stop without traveling. And this is what the jump, stop, and pivot drill does. It gets them more acclimated, more comfortable with being able to go full speed and stop without traveling. So in this jump, stop, and pivot drill is you'll get the ball and you're going full speed. You come to a jump stop, you pivot around in a complete circle. Then you go to the next spot, full speed, jump stop. This time you pivot the other way. Make sure you do forward pivots and reverse pivots, and this will get you more comfortable with being able to go full speed and being able to stop without traveling. It's a great drill, and it'll help you out a lot. And the very final drill I have for you guys is the cone, sprint, backpedal, and slide drill. And sprinting, backpedaling, and sliding is the form of motion that you'll be doing the most while you're on the basketball court. And so this drill helps you get more acclimated with those things. So you'll just set up the cones in a zigzag formation all the way down the court. The first time you'll sprint to a cone, plant, push off, go to the next cone, sprint all the way down. Once you get to the end, you'll backpedal backpedal to one cone, push off, go to the next cone. When you get all the way down, the last one you'll be sliding. So you're going to slide, defensive slide to one cone, drop step your foot, slide to the next cone. And once you've done all 3 of those, then you start mixing them up. You might sprint to one cone and then backpedal to the next, then slide to the next one. You mix them up. These are the motions that you do the most within basketball, and it's important that you get more comfortable with these things without having to think about it. All right, and those are the drills I believe to be the most essential drills that you can do to improve your game as a young kid. If you stick with these drills, I mean, you'll be all right if you can master all of these drills. If I forgot any drills, if you could think of any that you think are most important, leave them in the comments. Let me know. If you found any value in this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as we'll come out with videos every week. So I just thank you for stopping by, and have a good day.